Yes, I can do that. And also try to show some like tips and stuff that I stuffed up at the start that you can kind of avoid. And I'll try to do this in like a no bullshit kind of, because I know there's people in here that come here and they're like, I made $10,000 last night selling a picture of Santa. And in my experience, that's not how it works, or it doesn't work for me. But I'll tell you what I've done. For context, this is how much my store's made in the last 30 days. But keep in mind that that revenue is not completely all profit because it doesn't factor in the printing cost for using Printify. First thing you're gonna have to do is actually figure out what you want to sell. Mine is kind of like a screenplay, movie print, minimalist movie poster kind of vibe because that's something I'm really interested in. And when I did a lot of research, I couldn't find many similar other products on the market. For designing them, I use a website called Pixlr. It's probably better to use Photoshop. I know a lot of people use Canva. This is just really similar to Photoshop and they have a free version, so I went with that. And this is what it looks like. And just for example, this is a really old like vector illustration that I made a few years back. When I'm done with the design, I usually do them in 4 different sizes, which are these ones. When I'm happy with the design, I've done the sizing, I'll usually just put it in a frame such as this, which you can just get online. And then I usually just set the blend mode to multiply. And then you essentially have your mock-up. Funnily enough, Etsy ended up taking down that listing because Big Tobacco had an issue with me. Design on Etsy is really easy. It's not going to run through that, but I'll just show you an example of some of the keywords that I put onto that one. I just completely made them up, but this is the 13 tags you can kind of use on Etsy. Most of the time I found the internal Etsy SEO just enough to start making sales to start with. It's up to you if you want to promote on a different platform, run a blog, run a Pinterest, do whatever you want. But for a while I found that that was just another thing you can do is use Printify to do print on demand. So these are some that are being sent out. Those are ones that are currently in production. The artwork that I make, I'll sell one digital version for around $7. And then I kind of go off the internal pricing from Printify and I can do a poster or a framed print that you can also order, which is print on demand. To do that, I usually just select this one. From there you can select a design. It's really easy to resize. It will automatically come up with the mockups for you. And here's where I ended up making a huge mistake at the start. So Printify already gives you the cost of the production and a recommended retail price and how much profit you'll get. But what I didn't realize is that when you publish that directly to your Etsy, which it'll upload to itself, and all you have to do is add in the tags at the bottom, that will not convert from USD to whatever country you're in's current. So if you live in Australia like me, a $4.66 production cost is actually like $17, and I wasn't saying that on my Etsy for a while. So that's definitely something to know if you are going to start doing this. And I'm running out of time, but I might have to make another one.